Hi. Recently I've been working on my Grey Knights army to match the new codex, which you can see here, and I thought today I'd show you how it's going. I'll start over here with my HQ choices. I've got Grandmaster Drago and Castellan Crow, a couple of special characters in there. There is a Grandmaster. Now this figure I've had since I started doing Grey Knights under the Demon Hunters Codex. He's converted from the Brother Captain Stern metal figure with a side cannon added on, because there wasn't a specific Grey Knights Grandmaster figure at the time. You don't need to bother with this anymore, because the new plastic Terminator kit for the Grey Knights means you can just pull Terminator out of that set and create whatever character you want. Now next to him is a Brother Captain. Again, this is an older metal figure. This used to be a Terminator squad leader, but he's got a side cannon and you can no longer give the squad leaders side cannons, so he now has to be an independent Brother Captain. And then finally I've got a Librarian, which is taken from the new plastic kit, and I've given a Nemesis warning stave and also I've painted his armour slightly darker colour to try and make him stand out. So that's the HQ. Now for elites, I've got a Venerable Dreadnought, which you might notice some of these I've not got round to basing properly yet. And this one, I've not put a banner on him yet. I'm trying to pick out a proper banner. Those who know me will know what I mean by proper banner. And it's not these moulded on ones you get on these figures. So anyway, it's a Venerable Dreadnought. That model actually comes from the Assault on Black Reach set. But I've changed the main weapon for spare twin-link las cannons that I had, and stuck on some details from the bits box to make it stand out a bit more. Then I've got a squad of Paladins. Now the only reason I'm using these particular ones as Paladins is because I no longer have enough Brother Captain figures to captain all of my Terminator squads. So since there isn't a specific squad leader in a squad of Paladins, that's why I'm using them as my elites instead of more troops. Also, I can get 2 support weapons in instead of a single one, so I use up all my figures properly. Then onto the troops, and start off with a squad of Terminators with Nemesis Force Halberds and an Incinerator, and then a second squad of Terminators, this time with Nemesis Force Swords and a side cannon at the back. These are a mix of plastic and metal figures. And then further to the troops, we've got the regular Grey Knight squads. I'm just using these as regular Grey Knight squads rather than purifiers at the moment. And I suppose I could upgrade them if I wanted. And I've got 4 squads of these, each 5 strong, with a side cannon. And 2 of them have Nemesis Force Swords, and 2 of them have Nemesis Force Halberds. And then after that, we get on to the fast attack, the 10-man Interceptor squad. The 2 Incinerator figures are actually metal. I just swapped the backpacks for the new Incinerator ones from figures I had left over. And I've given that squad Nemesis Falchions for the extra attack, and the squad leader Justicar has got a Nemesis Demon Hammer for a bit of extra punch. And then also for fast attack, a Storm Maven gunship. I really like this kit. I'm glad I do Grey Knights, because I don't do Blood Angels, and it gives me an excuse to buy the kit and put it in my army legally. Then onto the heavy support. I've got a pair of Purgation squads, one of which is equipped with 4 side cannons and the other one is equipped with 4 silencers. Now the side cannon equipped squad used to have a 5th side cannon, because under the previous codex you could also give one to the Justicar. He's now been demoted and is just a regular side cannon trooper in one of my Grey Knight squads, and I've used a plastic figure to replace Justicar. At the back, classic Land Raider. That's been in since I first started with the Grey Knights, because I was always worried about the tank killing power of the Grey Knight army, and a Land Raider gives a desperately needed punch. And then there's a standard Dreadnought. Again, this is from the Assault on Black Reach set, with its main weapon, this time swapped for an assault cannon, and I've decorated it with a couple of extra bits from the bits box. And of course, a pair of Dreadknights. I really like the Dreadknight models. They are very nice. I do just think it's a shame that you can't give them two of the same gun, but can't have everything. So I've given one of them a Gatling silencer and a greatsword, and the other one's got a demon hammer and a heavy side cannon. Now that is the actual Grey Knights force that I've got. And that little lot there, if I give them plenty of upgrades, can come to more than 5,000 points. So it's quite easy to get a powerful force without needing to buy a lot, which, given the cost, can be quite beneficial. You might notice there's no rhinos or razorbacks in there. I've not added any yet. It's only with the release of the new codex that you could use rhinos and razorbacks with Grey Knights, and I had other models I'd rather buy when the new codex came out, such as the Storm Raven and the Dread Knights. Now, also in the codex, there are Inquisitors. I did a video a while ago about some Inquisitor conversions. These are all the Inquisitors I've got, some of which are some standard ones, some of which are converted, and some are just very old. And there's also the Officio Assassinatorium. Plenty of Vindicare snipers there. I've got plenty of those for the Apocalypse formation, actually. I've just got one of each of the other types. And then, of course, I've got Henchmen. I'm a bit annoyed at I'm very annoyed at what Games Workshop have done with the Henchmen in the Codex, because as far as I'm concerned, they've ruined them. There used to be lots and lots of options, and now there's just a handful of options, and I don't think, and in fact I know for certain some of these models I can't use anymore. For example, Henchman with shotgun. Can't get shotguns anymore, so I can't use him. Henchman with a bolter and a bolt pistol, I don't think I can use him anymore. That squad used to be a Witch Hunter, Inquisitor, and 3 henchmen in a Rhino. Now it's just 4 henchmen, or, well, as many as I can use. And there's the rest of the motor pool at the back. These are just the ones I've got painted. I have some others unpainted. I don't normally like to bring out unpainted figures in these, but I will for the purpose of this, just so you can see some of the other things I've been creating. These are all just spare parts from the bits box. That one's actually going to be an Inquisitor rather than a Henchman. But I need to go through and find out what I can actually use these as. And if these aren't usable anymore, they'll, unfortunately for them, get taken apart and recycled. There we go. I'm not too sure on the points value of those Inquisitor forces, but at a rough estimate, I'm thinking I can get another couple of thousand. So there, on a single Citadel battle mat, we've got over 7,000 points of figures. And that's all for today. Thanks for watching. Bye.